This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blu.
Good morning, I'm Tusha Garwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 17th of July and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. At least 5 demonstrators were killed in Bangladesh on Tuesday during violent clashes between rival student groups over government job quotas, police said. The unrest follows the injury of over 400 people the previous day. Police fired tear gas and rubber bullets as university students clashed with Awami League supporters using sticks and throwing rocks. China is making significant diplomatic inroads into Palestine, now working to facilitate reconciliation between rival factions Fatah and Hamas. Beijing expressed its willingness to mediate between Palestinian factions. Fatah, which runs the Western-backed Palestinian Authority, announced a meeting with Hamas counterparts in Beijing on July 20 to 21. The IMF maintained its global growth expectations for 2024 at 3.2% in its World Economic Outlook update on Tuesday, despite lowering forecasts for the United States and Japan. The report also highlighted inflation risks and ongoing trade tensions. A newly signed agreement will establish a direct line of communication between China and the Philippines presidential offices. Now, this move aims to prevent future confrontations in the disputed South China Sea from escalating, according to details seen by the Associated Press on Tuesday. Dell has launched its latest PC lineup in India, featuring the XPS 13 and Inspiron 14 Plus models. Both models come equipped with Microsoft's Copilot AI and use Snapdragon's X series processors to enhance the AI experience for users. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has ordered a review of the British Armed Forces to address challenges posed by the deadly quartet of hostile nations like China, Russia, Iran and North Korea. These countries have strengthened ties in recent years over their anti-West agenda and efforts to create a new world order opposed to the West. Marshall, the iconic British audio brand, has launched its latest on-the-ear headphones, the Major V, in India. Now, weighing around 186 grams, these headphones feature a durable, foldable design and are equipped with 40mm drivers for a high-quality audio experience. French President Emmanuel Macron is expected to accept the resignation of Prime Minister Gabriel Attal and his government by the end of the day, following an inconclusive snap election, two government sources said. Now, they will stay on in a caretaker capacity until a new cabinet is appointed. The Speaker of Russia's lower house of parliament asked Russians in a poll on Tuesday whether they supported an outright ban on electric scooters, spurred by public concerns over safety after thousands of accidents last year involving scooters. Hong Kong's government is developing an AI tool similar to ChatGPT, initially targeting government employees with plans for public availability. This initiative responds to OpenAI's recent decision to block access from Hong Kong and other unsupported regions. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेटीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है।
RKTF University, ये है RKTF University.
RKTF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Taiwanese firms are relocating supply chains to India from China amid rising global trade tensions as economic ties between Taipei and New Delhi strengthen. Now, the trade conflict between the US and China has led to Taiwan's foreign direct investment, also called FDI, in India exceeding $665 million, over the past 5 years. Heavy rains in eastern Afghanistan caused significant casualties on Monday, with Taliban officials reporting at least 40 deaths and nearly 350 injuries. Now, the storm also led to a separate incident where at least 17 people died after a bus overturned on a main highway. A spokesperson for the Public Health Ministry confirmed the death toll and noted that 347 injured individuals were receiving treatment at a regional hospital in Nangarhar. AMD's partnership with IIT Bombay's Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship is set to catalyze semiconductor startups in India. Focused on developing energy-efficient spiking neural network chips, the collaboration aims to offer grants to startups, aiding innovation in reducing energy consumption inherent in traditional neural networks. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar arrived in Mauritius on Tuesday for a 2-day visit, where he was warmly received at the airport by Manish Gobin, Mauritius' Minister of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration and International Trade. The 16-strong crew of the Comoros flagged oil tanker Prestige Falcon, which capsized off Oman, remains missing, the country's Maritime Security Centre reported on Tuesday. The crew included 13 Indian nationals and 3 Sri Lankans. The sinking was reported a day earlier. The Narendra Modi-led central government on Tuesday reconstituted Niti Aayog, adding new members including leaders from the NDA. While the Prime Minister remains the chairperson of the Aayog, there are no changes in the post of Vice Chairman and other full-time members. The Maharashtra government has relieved trainee IAS officer Pooja Khedkar from its training program due to multiple malpractices. In a letter from the Additional Chief Secretary, Khedkar was directed on Tuesday to return to the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, also called Basna in Mussoorie. Jammu has experienced a series of terror attacks this year, resulting in 29 deaths, including 10 civilians. According to a PTI report, the casualties include 12 soldiers from the military, paramilitary and police forces. 5 foreign terrorists were killed, along with a village defense guard and a government employee. The Central Bureau of Investigation on Tuesday arrested 2 more people linked to the NEET question paper leak case. The 2 men, Pankaj Kumar and Raju Singh, were arrested from Patna and Jabalpur respectively. Mihir Shah, the key accused in the Mumbai hit-and-run case, has been remanded to judicial custody until July 30. Shah, 24, son of Shiv Sena politician Rajesh Shah, was arrested after allegedly ramming his BMW into a 2-wheeler, resulting in the death of 45-year-old Kaveri Nakwa and injuring her husband, Pradeep Nakwa. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.